When you think of election campaigns, you probably think of debates. Debates are a staple of the election process, but they haven't been around as long as you might think. Most elections in Australia these days feature a debate between the Prime Minister, or Premier, and the Leader of the Opposition. It wasn't always so. You see, the tradition for a long time was that Parliament was the forum for leaders to debate one another. In the 1980s, Australia began to have debates between the party heads, but it was inconsistent. The first TV debate was between Bob Hawke and Andrew Peacock in 1984, and they didn't hold another one until 1990. It's only in the last 2 decades that they've become staples of the election period. The tradition of the presidential debate in the United States started on the radio. For a while, in the 19th century, it was actually considered a bit uncouth for a candidate even to campaign for themselves. They used to have proxies do it for them. When mass media came in, of course, politicians took advantage. For a while, they were only between candidates vying for the presidential nomination. But in 1960, the debate between John F. Kennedy and Richard Nixon started the tradition of debates between presidential candidates. After the 1976 debate between incumbent Republican Gerald Ford and Democratic challenger Jimmy Carter, they've happened at every election. This year was the first time one of the candidates changed between debates. Former President Trump debated President Biden for the first debate and Vice President Harris for the second one. American presidential debates used to be unofficial and sponsored by a group called the League of Women Voters. These days, there's a commission that regulates them, including who gets to participate. The actual rules are set by the candidates or their teams and the network that hosts the debate. In Australia, it's similar. The Liberal and Labor teams work it out, and the TV network provides the hosts, moderators, and studios.